is good, swag's good, tie's good. Alright, let's go, guys. What up? I'm Josh Taylor. I'm here to talk to you today about the coolest woman in the whole universe. She's a poet. Can you guess her name? No, you probably can't. Her name's Anne Sexton. She was born on November 9th, 1928 in Newton, Massachusetts, and she actually died in the same boring state on October 4th, 1974. She didn't just die. She actually killed herself through carbon monoxide poisoning. Since she battled with depression, she wrote about death. Not only death, but the fine line between the life and the death. She loved to get just right near the edge of death, but would never jump off until she actually got the courage to do it. And interestingly, also, she didn't just kill herself once. She actually tried a couple times, but you know, it never works the first time. And basically, through that connection of getting right near the edge, I found two musical connections in my artistic brain. First of all, I found a song. It's that weird song you've been listening to the whole entire movie that you've been wondering about. Yep, that's the song. Lemonade by Coco Rosie off the Grey Oceans 2010 album. And I found this just by scrolling through my library, which means if I have it, it has to be a good song. But I found 4 things that I can easily relate to her thread of getting right near that edge. First of all, it's written about a suicide, so that's just relatable to her life, because obviously yeah, you get the point. Second is an excerpt from the song. It goes, "We 7 kids, we almost died. Nearly put to death, but lightning strike." This basically says how the kids almost died, but something miraculous saved them. This miraculous thing for Anne Sexton was her poetry. The second excerpt from the song is "Me, My Pappy, and His Lemonade." Now, it doesn't really relate to the thread very well, but it's repeated twice in the song. This repeated, it's nailed in your head multiple times. It's supposed to stick and have meaning, and Anne Sexton often did this in her poetry. I kind of thought of it like those commercials where they're like 1-800, 1-800, 1-800. I remember those numbers for like 5 minutes after I watched commercials. It's ridiculous. And the fourth and final connection to Anne Sexton is that she used spirituality in the song. And Anne Sexton's work was primarily about finding God and the lack of God in her life, and her confusion with God and her battling with God. And the next connection, I actually found it on Google, so yeah, I know I'm a bad student, pretty lame, whatever, but applicable, sorry, ugh, to my thread and my previous connections as well. First of all, it was made by Zdzisław Beksinski, and he named none of his poems, or, excuse me, paintings, so it's just called Untitled, and it was created in 1971. And the first easy thing that you can point out is that it has a dark underlying tone to it, similar to almost all of Sexton's poetry. So basically what that's saying is, he was depressed, she was depressed. Yeah, you get the point. Second, the skeleton pictured in the painting is crucified, therefore depicting death and relating to the literary thread. So, Beksinski actually had the courage to jump off in his art. Anne Sexton always got to the edge and wrote about how badly she just wanted to end it, but Beksinski portrayed actually ending it. And third and finally, and also relatable to Coco Rosie, is he used a cross in the picture for which the skeleton was being crucified on, so it's depicting religion in his work. And like I said earlier, a lot of Sexton's work was about trying to find God, and Coco Rosie used this work to write. Coco Rosie used her music to write about spirituality, but theirs was not religious. I think that pretty much covers it, guys, so I'll talk to you later. I'm out. Peace.